There's a lot going on right now in the world, as we all know. I mean, it's happening in every dimension, on every level, and everywhere. And I mean, the sun has been, blasting the solar system and the earth for weeks, months. And the earth is responding with earthquakes and volcanic eruptions and cracking itself in half. It's like, okay. And then there's the people that are bombing each other. It's like, and lying and stealing people. And oh my God. I mean, the chaotic energy is peaking. And what I keep thinking about is how wolves synchronize their breathing when there's something that feels threatening to them. They gather together in their pack and they synchronize their breathing. We need to do this. We don't have to be in physical proximity of one another. It's all about our awareness. I'm always aware of you guys. When I write, I feel all of you. When I do these videos, I feel all of you. You're not even here listening yet. We are one. We are one. We are one. When I first started working with this oracle 40 years ago, that was one of the first things I recognized, that it revealed. Each one of us is significant, and all of us are necessary. It's like if there's a card missing from the deck, you cannot play the game. And we need to realize that the entire deck is in the belly of the Joker. It's in the belly of the Joker. And, the Joker can be anybody. And the reason I made this image, like in 2022, my son turned me on to Midjourney, and in 2 hours, I think I made 300 or 400 images. I was just obsessed. I made this image last year, I think. But, this is who we are. And we need to remember that, and we need to remind one another. We have to rise above the mundane. We have to live above all this with our consciousness. This is imperative right now. We can change the world if we rise up and connect collectively. And what I mean by synchronizing our breath is being consciously aware that we are one. We have to get outside of the I don't even know what to call it, because this image perfectly expresses to me who we really are. And from the minute we pop out of the womb, we are told everything but this, and we are conditioned. When I was a kid in school, in grade school, we had air raid drills all the time because Russia was going to bomb us. And we had to get under our desk. How big was that desk? Like 2 by 2 feet? It was like, what? Are you kidding me? It was just conditioning. It's been happening the whole friggin' time. But that's not who we are. And this isn't where we really are living. It's just an illusion. And great teachers have been saying this forever. And all of that stuff, all of that teaching, all of that wisdom, I shouldn't call it stuff, is being drowned out by all this nonsense. What's Diddy doing? What's happening with the Queen? Who gives a fuck? It's like none of this stuff is relevant to the reality we need to be living in right now. And that's depicted in this image. And how we get here is by rising out of our seventh chakra through our self-awareness and our connectivity with all of us. We can't play the game if there's a card missing. If you are consciously aware, it's your responsibility. It's my responsibility. And it's not easy. It's not always easy in this world because things are going to come before us that just, whoa, you want to. Look at all this stuff that's happening right now. It's a call. It's a big wake-up call. The sun's freaking out. The poles are shifting. And it's not going to be an easy ride. It's not. However, it can be an amazing experience if we collectively connect. I can feel you all right now, and I haven't even finished the video. You're not watching the video. But I can feel because I'm connecting to that collective energy with my awareness. The wolves gather. They synchronize their breath. We can do that in the collective consciousness, and we can change the world. We can survive the chaos. It's what it feels like right now. It's a really critical time in the creation, and everyone is watching. And I mean by that, there are a lot of other beings that live in the galaxy, right? I've always suspected for a very long time, like since I was a kid, maybe. Well, when I was a kid, oh my God. I remember I used to stand on the sidewalk in front of our house and look up, and I felt like I was under a dome. And I felt like people were looking through that dome at me. And I wanted to find how do I move the top so I can see what's there. I had this experience every day for a long time. And, my kids went to Waldorf schools, and my son Spencer's teacher, Mr. Chin, he was a magical, magical man. He told me once, he said, I see that when children are around 8 years old, their future comes and reveals itself to them because they start talking about what they're going to be when they grow up. Think about that. When you were 8 years old, what did you think you were going to be when you grew up? I know, I remember when I was 8, I wanted to be a healer because I wanted to keep my grandma alive forever. And for decades, I did do transformational healing work with people. And I feel like, I still do that work. It's just in a different form. And it's helping people, I don't like the word help. I stand in a place where and reveal to people who they really are with this oracle. The oracle does it. I'm just there being the mouthpiece. I don't want to take credit for any of this. Let's become aware outside of our own self and whatever is going on right in front of our face that we are masters of the universe. They've been trying to tell us forever. We are masters of the universe. We don't have to be in this realm of chaos that's being created. These are the devils, the demons, who knows who these people are. But, it's not who we are. This is a great image to look at. Whatever your gender, male or female, it's like, this is who we are. Let's synchronize our breath. Let's synchronize our consciousness. Let's get out of the mundane level of existence with our awareness and resonate in that higher consciousness. So that we're looking at what's going on in this world as if we're watching, the red ants and the black ants have a fight in the terrarium or the ant farm. We can't stop them, but we can rise above it. And the more we resonate with that higher awareness and that energy, the greater support we give to the collective unconscious to become conscious. And the easier our ride will be through the shifting that's taking place in the solar system, which is our neighborhood, right? When I was 8, my next door neighbors were Seventh-day Adventists, and they had these classes for kids after school. And I took an astronomy class when I was 8 years old, and my dad bought me a telescope. And I used to go up on the roof because he built this little house for my grandma on the roof and a patio and stuff. And I'd go up there with my telescope at night. And, because I knew from learning about the solar system that this is the hood, man. This is our neighborhood. What's going on? Who are these people? What are these planets? We have to stretch, and clearly I have a very dangerous imagination. When palm readers have looked at my palm, they're like, oh, you have a dangerous imagination. But you know what? I don't believe that this is my imagination. And if it is, I like it. What's his name? Einstein said that imagination is the closest thing to God. How do we get out of the chaos? Through our imagination. So this is a call for unity. That's what this is. Let's synchronize our breath. Let's synchronize our consciousness. Let's be masters of the universe and create what we see here on the screen. I love you guys. Be safe. Be well. Take care of each other. We need to take care of each other.